In this video, I will be speaking about USD JPY. Now, as usual, to keep the video as educational as possible, first I want to be speaking about the situation that we have from a technical perspective. We will try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for the next potential move here on this pair. Now, starting from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that we currently have a market which is testing a quite strong level of previous monthly resistance, which was turned support here. The market tested it and rejected it again here, and again here, with the market currently testing that zone from which we could expect some bullish price action to be created. Now, dropping it weekly, what do we see? From a weekly perspective, we can notice how we currently have a market which is rejecting this very precise weekly structured zone. From here, the market created this rejection here, precisely tested and rejected here, precisely respected. The only moment in which the market did not respect that zone was after its break. We had a fake breakout back above, but now that the market has once again respected the area as support, we could expect more bullish price action to be created away from that zone. Now, if we drop down the daily time frame, what do we have? First of all, from a daily perspective, I did speak about USD JPY a few times in the past. I spoke about it after the creation of this W. From here, I made a full breakdown explaining all the reasons for which we wanted to see this move to the downside. Then from here, I made another breakdown explaining all the reasons for which we wanted to see this rejection. Then we wanted to see this correction and continuation to the upside, which is exactly what the market has now provided. And by the way, I will link in the description these previous analysis, so you can go and check them out for more free education. Now, at the moment, what do we have and where we could be looking for the next potential move? Well, before we continue with our analysis from a technical perspective, in the long term, this makes the JPY stronger, meaning that USD JPY has the possibility of continuing higher. If we look at the structure here in the daily time frame, we can also notice how this zone is currently previous daily resistance, which is now turned support in this area. Now, if we have an impulse like the one that we have right here, and which is this one here, from this low to this high, we want to measure the correction. What we have to do is take a Fibonacci from the low to the high of the impulse leg. If we do that, we can see that this box that I have just placed goes from the high of this previous daily resistance or support to the low, which is 0.32 of the Fibonacci taken on this daily impulse. This creates this area here, which is a quite strong confluence of support because it has both the structure, previous resistance or support, and the Fibonacci, which, if the market would go and test, has a high probability of making the market reject it to the upside. So this is a quite high probability area, instead of which, if we will see a deeper test of it, we could see a potential rejection to the upside away from the zone. So how we could be approaching this potential move? Well, as usual, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, those are the best time frames from a directional perspective. However, when it comes to confirmations and entries, the best time frames are the intraday time frames, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what we could be doing, potentially also with students, is monitoring price action from an intraday perspective during this move to the downside, waiting for the market to shift from an intraday bearish market as we would have to an intraday bullish market. And if the market would shift from an intraday bearish to bullish market and provide to us one of our valid entries, at that point we could be looking for a potential rejection to the upside for the market to complete this impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside. Now, if you enjoyed this free analysis education and update, make sure that you drop a like and a comment. It really does support the creation of more free analysis education and updates for all of you, and I will see you in my next breakdown.